no, 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 no. Hey guys, welcome to new stream. You guys, don't worry. See all your comments. See all your gifts, all your stuff, all your whatever.
And you don't have to worry.
This actually need to die? Oh, come on. Oh, it's gonna go on, bro. What? My room. Why? Okay. What time? What time? What time? snap. Should I get this? Okay. Hang my shoes. Jesus. Why not stylish? This is so cool.
I love the color of these Nikes. They do run true to size. They are super comfortable. This is what the bottom looks like, so they're kind of like that bubble material. I love the color of these Nikes. They do run true to size.
Jack.
So I went to the thrift store and I found some Vapor Maxes. These shoes were dirty and filthy, but remember, if I don't got chulada, then I don't want nada. And when I see the foam, I'm in my zone. Chulada is non-toxic, biodegradable, safe on all colors and materials as well. So when your shoes are looking like beaters, you can always count on Chulada Foam Cleaner. Once I rinse and dry the shoe, I take care of the shoelaces. And now, look at the difference. Wow! I just saved myself $150. Miren nomás, que chulada.
The super popular gaming PC brand Skytech just announced that they'll be raising prices on their PCs because of tariffs. I thought tariffs meant that China pays more money. I thought that meant China just handed us money. Now, gaming PCs were always going to be disproportionately affected by tariffs because we need to import basically.
That is a terrorist.
Is this the best Vapor Max yet? Let's find out. What's up everybody, I'm Seth Fowler and today I'm reviewing the Nike Vapor Max 2023. So the original Vapor Max first debuted back in 2016 and over the last 7 years the shoe has gone through multiple iterations that have slowly made the sneaker a better shoe overall. However, while the Vapor Max has gone through a lot of changes, not all of the changes have been good, and I think some versions of the shoe are actually worse than even the initial release of the shoe. The original Vapor Max from 2016 was a pretty wild concept. We had never really seen anything like it before. The entire midsole and outsole of the shoe was made up of a giant air bubble. And then when you pair that with an entirely flatted upper, you get what's in theory an incredibly comfortable sneaker. And while yes, the original Vapor Max was pretty comfortable, for some people it just felt a little off, and that's because some people's feet just didn't work right with the Vapor Max outsole. Like my feet, I found that if I wore the original Vapor Max for an entire day, my feet would get tired because of the way that the air units fell. It just felt like I had to do more work to actually walk in that shoe than to walk in other shoes. And there were a lot of reasons for that. It wasn't just my foot shape, it was also the way that the air units were placed and the size of the air units and all that sort of good stuff. And back in 2020, Nike did make a pretty large change to the VaporMax by completely retooling the VaporMax midsole. But even after doing that, which was a welcome change, they still had some weird design choices, like removing the laces and putting in a weird like pull tab system, which by the way broke way too easily. It never seemed to fit me right. I hated that lacing system, and I didn't understand why Nike couldn't just go with laces. Laces have worked for hundreds of years, just stick with laces. And as you may remember, after the 2020 pair, Nike opted to go back to laces, which was great, but the shoe just never really recaptured people's attention like the original pair did back in 2016. Now, I'm not saying that the 2020 release of the shoe, or really any of the releases of the shoe in particular, hurt the popularity of the VaporMax. I just think over time people just didn't care as much. And the VaporMax went from one of the most popular sneakers in the market, getting Off-White collaborations and CPFM collaborations, to becoming just another lifestyle sneaker. And also, I should note that the VaporMax was originally designed, and probably is still designed, to be a running sneaker, but I've run in the shoe. Isn't that great, especially when compared to other Nike running sneakers. So if you're grabbing a pair of these, maybe don't grab them if you're running. Maybe just grab them as a lifestyle shoe that if you're on vacation or something like that, you can run in if you need to, but I wouldn't say this is a running shoe, although it definitely has the aesthetic of a running shoe. But after 7 years and a bunch of little changes, we finally arrived at the VaporMax 2023, which in my opinion is the best VaporMax ever made. Now, I'll get more into why I think that later on in the video, but first, let's talk about how you can grab a pair of these for yourself. So the Nike VaporMax 2023 has had a relatively slow rollout over the last couple weeks. First, it released at Finish Line, then it released at Foot Locker, and it should be releasing at Nike probably either by the time this video goes live or just after. And the official retail price of the VaporMax 23 is honestly pretty high at $210. Now, if you want to grab a pair of these for yourself, I've made sure to leave affiliate links to this shoe in the description below in a couple different colorways. But in my opinion, this platinum colorway and also the black and gray colorway that just recently released are probably the best ways to go, because in my opinion they look the most like the original VaporMaxes. And that's the first reason why I think the VaporMax 2023 is the best VaporMax ever. It takes the style and aesthetics of the original VaporMax, which in my opinion was the best looking VaporMax up to this point, and put it on a shoe that's just a better footwear experience overall. Now, with that being said, I still don't think the VaporMax is a beautiful looking sneaker. I mean, it looks like a mouth guard on your foot, or maybe like a football cleat or something like that, but at the same time, it's not ugly. It's not that ugly. I got used to it. But at this point, why don't we dive into the materials of the Nike VaporMax 2023 and find out why this shoe is the best VaporMax. In my opinion, asterisk. There you go. I don't know if it's the best. In my opinion, it's the best. Also, interestingly enough, there wasn't a VaporMax 22. I don't know if you guys knew that, but there was a VaporMax 20, a VaporMax 21, and then the 23, with nothing really releasing last year. So realistically, Nike has had 2 years to develop this, so this should be the best VaporMax ever. And like I said, I think it is. But starting off in the upper of the shoe, you've got this relatively soft and pretty loosely knit Flyknit upper, which apparently is made up of 20% recycled materials. As you can tell from the box that the shoe comes in, Nike made sure to let you know that they're using recycled materials in their shoes on the box, just so that you wouldn't forget. They tell you on the website, they tell you on the box, they tell you everywhere. I mean, obviously I think that's a good thing, but I think up until recently, and maybe even now, it's almost been more of a marketing stunt than anything else. Compared to previous VaporMaxes and really any other Flyknit shoe, the VaporMax feels very soft, and while it's not the stretchiest material in the world, it does give you some nice flexibility whenever you need flexibility. It also is a little bit more loosely knit than previous VaporMaxes, so it's a lot more breathable than some other Flyknit shoes on the market, including the previous VaporMaxes. And colorway wise, like I mentioned, this shoe reminds me a lot of the original Platinum Nike Air VaporMaxes, which was my favorite VaporMax colorway, and I think it looks really great. It's really nice to see Nike go back a little bit to that original VaporMax design aesthetic that everyone seemed to like, and sort of away from that futuristic no-lace situation. Also, according to Nike, this shoe is the lightest VaporMax ever made. I can't confirm that. I don't have any other VaporMaxes with me.
Hello, it's Camilla Rose from the Soul Supply Women's. I'm back with another unboxing, and today I've got a pair of trainers that have had so much hype around them. There've been so many different colorways. Yes, I've got an unboxing of the Nike Air VaporMax. Not just any old Nike Air VaporMax. This is a 2.0 triple white edition. Let's get into it. I'm super excited about these. All right, so the box, the standard VaporMax box, it's got that holographic kind of VaporMax there. Crisp white.
But you're like What's that noise? What noise? What noise? Yeah. Ever since I was a child, finally, ever since just share what's sad. Oh. it. Oh, very good. Oh, come on, just so far. Oh, man. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So, I don't like you.
everyone, I hope you're well. I'm here today with a review. I will be reviewing the Balenciaga Speedrunners. You guys have been loving my review videos, and I'm so happy because doing my favorite date for anything to spit out that's still coming. It is a Speedrunners day bag. I chose the Giles, is some of them. They do look a bit like a sock, and that's how a lot of people differentiate which ones they do. They will knit these shoes in two different places. The first and most obvious place is the front on the right hand side. They do have the Balenciaga logo in white, which I really do like. You can see the Balenciaga tone on tone logo there too. These trainers actually retail for £575. I know it sounds like a lot of money when you say it, but I really do get my wear out of them. They've lasted me since like 2019. I really look after these shoes as well. I wear them with everything. I really get my wear out of these shoes. They are one of my only designer pairs of trainers because I don't really like to buy designer shoes too often. I prefer to go for a Jordan 1 or a Yeezy just because they're quite reasonably priced. I rarely get any trainers that are over like £500, but these really did it for me.
Oh. I'm a human. Wait. Like, already 4 options.
today for a more casual kind of laid back vlog unboxing type of video. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. Not gonna lie, I've been pretty slacking on YouTube, so I apologize for that lately. Basically, while stuff's just being renovated in house, it's not the best environment to like create videos in. And even though I'm still not in my office, I just really wanted to get this kind of review unboxing up because people keep messaging me about it on Instagram, and I'm like, okay, yes, I will do it because it's something that I really want to do anyway. But yeah, I keep waiting to like have my room all set up and like my filming space like I did have in my old place, but it's just not gonna be that quick. If you've bought a house or renovated a house, then you'll know what I'm going through, but if you haven't, then you might not. One of my last few videos, I got the Balenciaga Expander sneakers, which I've been very, very, very excited about. But I was even more excited for this sneaker release, and it just so happens that I got them both within like 2 weeks of each other. I think the Expanders production has been delayed, so they came out a lot later than they were supposed to. And then the runners ended up just coming out at a similar time. But it was a bit weird, like the release of the runners, but we'll go into that in a second. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you can check it out. It's @Galax, and I post outfits nearly every single day. And I posted a few outfit pics in the runners already. I'm filming in the lounge today, so you have to forgive me if it's a little bit echoey. And I went to my friend's wedding yesterday, so I'm a little fragile today, and my voice might sound a bit deeper. It's quite sexy, so. I feel like my YouTube channel is very chaotic right now, and it's just a reflection of my life at the moment, so it is what it is, and it's just gonna have to be that. So basically, this is the Balenciaga runner. I actually filmed a little bit of me when I did unbox them, because I've worn them a few times since. I've actually posted a few outfits over on Instagram of me styling them with different outfits. They're a lot more comfortable, and I feel like they're more wearable than the Expander, because the Expander is very niche. Like, the Expander's not for everyone, but I feel like this is more for everyone. So I feel like the runners are a mix of like track, triple S, like a lot of different sneakers. They also, people are comparing them to Asics or Asics, however you want to say them, and I do get like the design on the top does look very much like that. But then again, also they remind me a bit of the Margiela Fusion sneakers, if that is their name, because these do look like they've been like ripped up and like chopped up, deconstructed, and then put back together, and there's like large bits of obvious like glue, but it's intended, so that's why it reminds me of the Margiela ones. I also like that they're heavily distressed, and mine are actually a lot more distressed than the ones on the website, because when you look online, the white ones look kind of like pure white, but then when you order them, or when you see them in store, because I've seen them in a few different Balenciaga stores already, they've got a lot of like distressing per pair, like it's all individual, which is really, really nice. I like how distressed they look anyway. Everyone knows that I have dirty tracks, because everyone's like, clean your sneakers, and it's like, that's how I like them, and now they already come like that, so that's perfect. I also like how they have like handwritten numbers, so like the size on the front, 42. It says it on the back as well, but it's more like, doesn't look like it's been written with a Sharpie. And they've got that new kind of like Balenciaga logo on the tongue here as well. Some people say that looks like two like Nike ticks, like upside down, but I don't think that. I think it just looks like a B, but without part of the B, if you know what I mean. These are quite pricey. They're cheaper than the Expanders. The Expanders are around what, like 900 and something, whereas these were like 700 and something. It's not a lot cheaper, but it is cheaper than the Expanders. So the first time we saw these sneakers as well was in the Winter 21 show. Well, lookbook images, because there was no shows at that time when it was released. And there's actually more colorways. So at the moment we've had white, we've had like all white, we've had all black, and then we've had like the like burgundy with silvery kind of. So we've had 3 colors from the Balenciaga website. But also, prior to the Balenciaga launch, they did an exclusive launch with Kith. And for the Kith exclusive, they included a little like numbered piece for the laces. I don't know what you call it when it's like a tag that's just for the laces. There's nothing different about the shoe. It's the exact same shoe, exact same sneaker, but with a like numbered tag on the laces, like Kith. I'll try and find a picture of it and put it here. Because I knew that these sneakers were coming, like I'd spoken to the staff at Balenciaga and knew that they were coming out towards the end of the month. I knew that they were coming, so I was like, what is this Kith one? Why is it different? It's no different. I feel like if companies do exclusives with brands, they should have like a special colorway or something that makes it significantly different, because they ended up charging like $200 more. I think they were £1,000 or like $1,000 or even like $1,100 or something for the exact same sneaker. You would just get it a week early with a little numbered thing on the laces, and it's like, that for me isn't a big enough incentive to purchase it. I'll just wait for a week and then buy it a lot cheaper without the little Kith tag, because it just seemed a bit pointless to me. But if you're a big fan of Kith, then I assume that that kind of thing would be, you know, intriguing and you might purchase it. But it's kind of shady, because I think that people would be like, oh, it's just an exclusive with Kith, like that's how I'm gonna have to get these sneakers. So then they buy them, and then like a couple weeks later they're available everywhere just without that tag, and it's like, ugh. So yeah, but I absolutely love them. I'm glad I waited, and I'm glad I got them from the Balenciaga website, but my shopping assistant helped me order them. But yeah, I'm absolutely obsessed with them. They are so comfy. They're a lot more casual than like the Expander. They're still like wide, they're just not like super chunky. Everyone's referring to them as like chunky dad sneakers still, and I think they are a little bit, but they feel a lot less than the Triple S and the Track. Like they feel more streamlined and they feel lighter, but it's definitely not like a platform sneaker. What's really interesting as well, if you follow me on Instagram, the white and blue version of the runners, which I've seen on some people's Instagrams, but I've not seen them in store and I've not seen them online or anywhere. Basically, I saw them for pre-order on Luisa Via Roma like maybe like 3 months ago, and then they took them down immediately, so they obviously weren't supposed to be selling them. But it was that blue and white colorway, and now I've seen them like start to appear in other places, and then actually on a few websites for like pre-order, especially American sites like is it Bergdorf Goodman and like Neiman Marcus. I think I've seen some alternate colorways of the runners, like pink and all that kind of stuff, so we are going to get more colorways. I know there's a black and white colorway that we saw in the show as well, but I haven't seen that for like pre-order or release anywhere yet. For the product details for the runner, it says leather free, mesh, nylon, worn out effect, printed size at the edge of the toe, embossed size at the back, runner logo printed on exterior, made in Italy, white with a soft cloth, 70% polyester, 30% polyurethane. There we go. That's $785 on the Balenciaga website. But yeah, I've been wearing them quite often, and they're extremely comfortable, and I really, really love them. And now I'm going to show you what they look like on. I got an 8, so a UK 8, which is a European 42. I find that all Balenciaga shoes fit kind of big, but maybe my feet are getting smaller, I don't know. But yeah, let me try these on for you. I'm not in like an outfit or anything, I'm literally just going to try them on for you and show you what they look like on, so don't judge. I hope you have enjoyed this chilled kind of review unboxing video of the Balenciaga 2021 runners. I'd love to know what you think of them in the comments below, whether you're a fan, whether you're not a fan, whether you want to see them compared to the Expanders or something like that. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video, hopefully with some house renovation updates.
Alright. So, chat. Should I
Yeah,
get this?
we'll see you then. Bye.
Should I get this shot? Should I get this? Look here.